Our moment, our vote, and our birthright. It belongs to us. We're standing up, speaking out, and showing up. Join us Tuesday, April 28th, 7:30 p.m. It's Code Red. SOS, save our sovereignty. Be there and join the movement.
In every generation, there comes a moment when a single spark becomes something greater, a spark that becomes a light carried by those who believe in freedom, who believe in opportunity, who believe that the Bahamas can be stronger than ever before, driven by courage, powered by the people, guided by a vision for a brighter tomorrow, and through it all, the flame still burns. The Free National Movement.
A party of promises. Over the past 5 years, what has the PLP really done? The failed sale of the Grand Lucayan Hotel in Grand Bahama left thousands of nurses unpaid and medical facilities crumbling, drowned Bahamians in sky-high power bills, and left no path to real energy reform. Hundreds of unpaid government vendors waiting to be paid, while no bid contracts are delivered on a silver platter, and the weakest border in the region, while passports are given out like candy. Is the PLP a party of progress or promises, paid for by the Free National Movement?
FNMs, if you love the country, take 2 steps forward for me. If you love the Bahamas, take 2 steps forward.
Pressing on.
And grab a pom-pom. And wear something. And wear something. Everybody take 2 steps forward. 2 steps forward. We having a good time tonight. We celebrating the Bahamas. We celebrating our country. We's FNM, so we love our country.
Lord, plant my feet all around. Lord, lift me up and let me stand. My faith on heaven's tableland. No higher place that I have found. Let me, Lord, plant my
If God has brought you a mighty long way, say amen, amen. We come a long way, FNMs. We come a long way, but we got a long way to go. And if we don't do it, if we don't start and come to the country, who will?
that I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground.
Good night, FNMs. Good night. It's my pleasure to be your moderator for tonight. My name is Carlisle Bethel, and I was born, raised, bred here in the Bahamas. This all I got, this all I know, and I'm about to lose it. If anybody could relate to that, let me hear you make some noise. FNMs, we have to fight. We have to stand up and we have to turn out. And tonight, we're going to stand with every Bahamian out there and show that we love our country and we are prepared to fight for our country. So before we get this show started, we're going to give grace and we're going to give reverence to the Most High for waking us up and bringing us here tonight. And then we're going to sing the national anthem that we all love so much. We're going to sing the national anthem that we all love so much. So everybody, we're going to have the prayer.
This is powerful. I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. I pray you'll find your life and hold it in our hearts when stars go out each night. Remind us where you are. Let this be our prayer when shadows fill our days. Oh Lord, lead us to a place, oh my, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. A world where pain and sorrows will be ended, and every heart that's broken will be mended, and we'll remember we are God's children, reaching out to touch you, reaching to the sky. We ask that life be kind and watch us from above. We hope each soul will find another soul to love. Let this be our prayer, just like every child needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be safe. Needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be
Stand at attention for the singing of the national anthem. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamas land. March on to glory, your bright banners waving high. See how
The world marks the manner of your bearing, pledged to excel through love and unity, pressing onward, march together to a common loftier goal, steady sunward, though the weather hide the wide and treacherous shore. Lift up your head to the rising sun, Bahamaland, to the road you've trod, lead unto your guide. March on, Bahamaland. Come on, put your hands together. Up above my head, I have music in the air. Hey, up above my head, I have music in the air.
Good evening, Bahamas. Good evening. Tonight, we, the FNM, are not just going to speak to the FNM. We are going to speak to every Bahamian. PLP, FNM, COI, independent, everything in between, those who mix up and ain't sure, we can speak to everybody. Because tonight is bigger than party colors. Tonight is about one thing, our country. About the Bahamas that we love. So I say to you, let us come together tonight. Whether you're out here on R.M. Bailey Park, or at home in your living room, or at work listening on the radio or on your phone, I say to you, let's come together under one banner. One banner of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Let's press reset. Let us restore hope. Let us bring the sunshine back into our nation. Coming up next, to bring you our first set of speakers tonight, is Mrs. Jackie Penn Knowles, Mrs. Trevania Clark, and Mr. Dwayne Sands, your party chairman.
Oh Lord, oh Lord. You know this one here? Listen, man. Tired of this miserable life, tired of the worries and the problems and the strife, tired of the things when they're not going to right. Oh, yeah, tired of this miserable, Well, you know how hard me work. Every day me I kneel and me pray. Ask God to guide and protect me. Lead the wicked they find the right way. But everything I just fumble and crumble. Everything I just stumble and fall. I don't know where I'm gonna turn now. Oh Lord, please answer my call. Cause me tired of this miserable life, tired of the worries and the problems and the strife, tired of the things when they're not going to rise. Oh yeah, tired of this miserable, tired of this miserable life, tired of the worries and the problems and the strife, tired of the things when they're not going to rise. Oh yeah, tired of this miserable, Them can't stop chasing like a thief will jump over.
This is powerful.
Leave, more fire, walk and leave, more fire.
fire, more fire, more fire.
We are ready to vote them out and kick them out. It is indeed a privilege to welcome you to the Eastern District. Marathon, I am Dr. Jacqueline Penn Knowles, the FNM candidate for Marathon. As your candidate, as your neighbor, as a doctor who cares for so many families in this constituency, it is an honor to welcome you. Marathon, look around you. Look at the red splash lighting up this park. Look at the families, our seniors, our young people, everyone who decided they were not going to stay at home because our country is worth saving. Tonight, this rally has a name, and it has a purpose. Save our sovereignty. Save our country. Because a Bahamas where your passport has a price tag is not a free Bahamas. A Bahamas where the people who build this country is ignored while strangers walk through the front door. That is a Bahamas crying out for rescue. A Bahamas where your voter's card is handed out like candy is not a sovereign Bahamas. My friends, I have spent more than 30 years in medicine. I know what an emergency looks like. I have stood at bedsides and I have made the hard calls. Marathon, we have a country in distress, hemorrhaging out and bleeding in all its orifice. The Bahamas is in shock. The Free National Movement is the only team to save it. To the fathers driving taxi just to keep one bill paid. To the mother waiting on a nurse's paycheck that should have happened last week. To the young people walking the length of New Providence looking for honest work. We see you. We hear you. That is why I am running for you. I will work for you in Marathon, the same way I have worked for everyone at every bedside, with care, with competence, and with full conviction that no Bahamian should ever be treated like second-class citizen in their own country. Marathon!
You gotta fire them.
Bahamas, the SOS has been sounded. So let's get this evening rolling. Put your hands together for a powerhouse from the constituency just next door. The Free National Movement candidate for Seabreeze, Travania Clark Hall.
You gotta fire them. Got to fire them. You gotta fire them.
Good evening, Bahamas. FNMs. Clock it, clock it, clock it. Like the young people say, clock it. I am Travania Clark Hall, daughter of Gregory Clark and the late Karen Woodside. I am your FNM candidate for Seabreeze. I am running to work for you. Now, my friends, I hear there's been some chatter going around. People saying I'm walking through Seabreeze, making all kind of grand promises. So let me ask the people of Seabreeze and the people of the Bahamas a few questions tonight. Seabreeze, It's after school GLAD and BJC classes, $2,000 for our children. It's computer courses and backyard farming, $2,000 for our senior citizens. It's starting an autism network so parents of children on the spectrum can support each other. $2,000 for our sea breeze. It's going after the rats and raccoon infestation. Is that $2,000? It's training our young people in entrepreneurship and getting them into vocational courses, $2,000. It's fixing the flooding in the low-lying areas and dealing with the potholes on our streets, $2,000 for the people of Seabreeze.
Keep the PLP out, and stay out.
It can't be serious. Bahamas, those are basic things. Basic things our people have been begging this PLP government to do for nearly 5 years and got nothing in return. But the work doesn't stop at the constituency line, because the issues facing Seabreeze are the issues facing the whole country. Our national priorities are clear: immigration and national security, because we cannot save our sovereignty until we secure our own borders. Affordable housing, because every Bahamian family deserves a roof that they can call their own. Food sustainability and security, because no nation that imports 9 out of every 10 meals can call itself truly secure. Sea breeze, Bahamas, this is what working for you looks like. This is what showing up looks like. Let me make this last point clear. I don't just drive through Seabreeze. I live in Seabreeze. I shop in Seabreeze. I farm in Seabreeze. I am Seabreeze. So come May 12, vote for the woman who's right there with you every single day. Now, Bahamas, the man coming to this stage next has held the hearts of Bahamians literally in his hands. He has stood at the hospital bedsides for families and at the cabinet tables for our nation. Tonight, he's standing with the FNM to set the tune for everything you came to hear. Bamboo Town, please welcome Dr. Dwayne San.
Oh, yeah. Bamboo Town been hurting, you can feel it in the street. Voices getting louder, but the answers feel.
Bahamas, FNMs. Good evening to my Bamboo Town family. And good evening to every island, to every constituency, and to every Bahamian standing on this ground tonight. You all try not to sink R.M. Bailey Park tonight. As your FNM candidate for Bamboo Town, I am proud. I am honored to be a part of this team. But brothers and sisters, let me tell you why we are really here tonight. You see, I have spent my whole career as a medical doctor and a surgeon. Part of my job is to look at the symptoms and the signs and to make a diagnosis. To tell you what's wrong. Some people got appendicitis. Some people got bronchitis. I'm here to tell you tonight that Bahamians are suffering from PLP-itis.
You gotta fire them.
The signs of PLP corruption and greed. You can see it all over the place. From fraudulent passports to the funny business they got going on at the Parliamentary Registration Department. And to them PLPs giving out things like deeds and vouchers. I say to you, we have to cure ourselves of this bad PLP-itis. But I know that on May the 12th, Bahamians will rise up and heal this land.
You gotta fire them.
Bahamas, the PLP, don't mind them. They desperate. They running scared. So scared they want teeth this election. And they going for broke. They spending the money from the treasury like it's their own personal ATM. And they using millions and millions of your tax dollars, and they trying to buy votes. We saw in the newspaper this morning another major PLP scandal. They had an explosive story that should frighten every single Bahamian. Would you believe that the PLP took $200,000 out the treasury? Money that they didn't have any authorization to give out. Now, based on the Tribune story, was there criminal behavior involved in this funny business? Was there misappropriation of public funds? This may be a matter for the Royal Bahamas Police Force to figure out. But I want you all to listen to me carefully. It seems that the PLP used taxpayer money for their blatant political activity. Now, at the very least, this is a blatant violation of the public trust, because this PLP government, they're out of control. They taking your taxpayer money and they doing whatever they want to do with it. Imagine what else the PLP is doing that we haven't found out yet. Now, let me talk about parliamentary registration. There are just far too many errors, anomalies, and problems at the Parliamentary Registration Department that there's got to be more than just incompetence. I want you to hear me carefully. It is clear that Harrison Thompson, the head of the Parliamentary Registration Department, is acting like an agent of the PLP.
You gotta fire them.
He cannot be trusted to run this election. The FNM, the people of the Bahamas, have lost complete faith in him. His behavior has been shameful and disgraceful. He has disgraced himself as a public officer because he is a puppet of his PLP masters. Now, while there are many good people at the Parliamentary Registration Department, the skullduggery and the political corruption shows the contempt for our democracy. Free and fair elections are fundamental to our democracy. But this PLP, they're behaving like a dictatorship, trying to steal an election. You know why? Because they're frightened of what the country is going to find out when they lose. The PLP knows that the only way they can win, they got to cheat. They got to corrupt the whole process. So we are here tonight because we are calling on all Bahamians to save our country. We got to come out like you did tonight in big numbers. We got to be big enough to stop the steal. Tonight, your FNM team will tell you more about our mission as a country and a party to save our sovereignty. And so I ask you, I beg you, to listen carefully as our team and our leader present the case for why the PLP gotta go. FNMs! It is SOS time. Good night.
Bamboo Town been hurting. You can feel it in the street. Voices getting louder, but the answers feel weak. Promises keep breaking like the cracks in the road. We need a steady hand to help us carry this load. No more guessing, no more delay.
FNMs! Bahamians everywhere! They're gonna try to thief this one. But we got our eyes on them. They ain't gonna thief this one. And the only way, here's the way that we can do it. Your FNM is fighting, but the way that we as Bahamians can protect our country and protect our sovereignty is you gotta turn out to vote. Someone say turn out to vote. Someone say turn out to vote. Now everybody there was laughing at me. I want y'all to say FNM win. FNM win. We must come out in numbers. We must come out strong. We must come out united. So tell your neighbor, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your hubby, tell your wifey, tell everybody, come out and vote. April 30th and May 12th. We need everybody. Because when the turnout is high, they can't steal it. But if you don't show up, you can give it over to them. And you can't be mad. You gotta be there, show up, and vote. So let's turn up, let's turn out, and let's vote. Coming up next, we have Adrian White, Leo Ferguson, and Miss Therese Boodle.
This election, yeah, we not stepping. Our future's on the line. So please don't waste my time, cause I going all in with Adrian. He's the one we need by our side, cause I going all in with Adrian. FNMs, come lift your torches high. Now come and try to put us out commission, but we still Bahamas strong. We looking low, it's that pass on the mission. So help me sing this song, cause I going all in with Adrian. He's the one we need by our side.
Put it on the map. Hey, put it on the map. Who we riding with? Clearly out for MICAL. Hey, out for MICAL. Born in Mayagwana, roots in the sand. Hail from Auckland, strong we are man. Bomb in Iron Man in Agua home. That's the place he stand with a vision for the future and a steady hand, steady hand, steady hand, steady hand. He see the struggle, he know the fight, working for the people, doing what's right from island to island, day and night, turning hope into
Blues brother. FNMs, y'all feeling this SOS rally? Save our sovereignty. You got your Bahamian flag like I do. This Bahamian flag was with me when the PLP instructed our brothers in the armed forces to drag me out of the House of Assembly. This Bahamian flag was with me when they ordered the police to throw me in the SWAT van. And this Bahamian flag was with me when they detained me at Central Police Station. Never a crime in my life, unlike that other fellow, but they threw me in Central Police Station.
Cause I going all in with Adrian.
Now, I ain't gonna tell you they been stink to me, but I'll tell you they were never sweet. FNMs. And I don't think they've been sweet to you. In 2021, Philip Davis stood up and told us it was a new day. A new day for health care, a new day for jobs, a new day for accountability, a new day for the Bahamas. Bahamas, let me ask you tonight, what happened to that new day? It turned into a nightmare. What progress do you see? None. 5 years on, the PLP's blueprint for change has left you with this bill for hundreds of millions of dollars. The PLP told you that they would govern in the sunshine. So what about the Freedom of Information Act that they promised us? Where is the audit and accounting for beaches and parks? Where, FNMs? While the PLP High Command were flying around the world at your expense, the light bills went up. Where is the new day on your electricity bill? Your grocery bill went up. What about a new day at the food store? Yes or no? Your NHI doctors stopped taking patients because the government stopped paying them. You see any new day at the doctor's office? Your nurses worked double shifts and went home without a paycheck. Bahamas, was that a new day for them? Small businesses and family vendors who supplied this government, some of them are still owed millions today. No new day for them either. Now, Bahamas, as your shadow minister of works, let me tell you what a new day looks like on the ground in St. Anne's. When the Ministry of Works pays half of Eastern Road and walks away from the rest, that's not progress. When the debris they dug up gets dumped in our public spaces, that's not progress. When the lights in our parks go out and BPL says they don't even carry replacements anymore, that's not progress. When your MP, when your good MP has to fix 60 potholes in a single week because the Ministry of Works will not do its job, that is not progress. When I keep pantry bags in my constituency office because social services is overwhelmed and the cost of living is breaking families, that's not progress. When I have to spend constituency capital grant money on CCTV cameras because the Ministry of National Security will not make our neighborhood a priority, that is not progress.
You gotta fire them.
And when we have to coordinate private security firms to patrol our own neighborhoods because there are not enough police on the street, that is also not progress. And when the police, the local police station tells me they don't have a working mobile phone for the division, the Bahamas in 2026, in the capital city of this country, no phone, no mobile phone for the division, that is not progress.
This is powerful.
That, ladies and gentlemen, Bahamians around the world, that is failure. 5 years of failure. And if they will treat your money this way, if they will treat your roads, your clinics, and your contracts this way, what makes you think they will protect your passport? What makes you think they will protect your vote? What makes you think they will protect your sovereignty? Huh? They won't. They haven't. So on May 12th, the Bahamian people are going to make sure they don't get another chance.
You gotta fire them.
I'll ask you one more time tonight, and I want the PLP to hear it all over Nassau. What progress? None. What progress? None. This, Bahamas, is code red. This is our SOS. Save our sovereignty. Bahamas, we know about the big man in Bimini, but at this time, please welcome the next voice on this stage tonight. A man who has worn the badge for the Royal Bahamas Police Force, who knows most of the people in MICAL by their first name, and who is the next Member of Parliament for MICAL, Mr. Leo Ferguson.
Leo for MICAL. Born in my iguana, roots in the sand.
F&M. F&M. I am your candidate for MICAL, James Leo Ferguson. And I want you to tell everybody, I want to tell everybody tonight, we red and we ain't scared. Touch your neighbor. Let them know we red and we're not scared.
We red and never scared.
Tonight I'm here to tell you that MICAL is ready for change May 12th. Beguana, we see you. Enagua, we see you. Crooked Island, we see you. Auckland, we see you. Long Key, we see you. Because far too long, the people of MICAL have been treated like an afterthought by this PLP government. Out of sight, out of mind. But not tonight, not after May 12th. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you what neglect looks like. Neglect is a clinic with no doctor to call on when your child is running a fever. Neglect is a hurricane that hit Crooked Island and Auckland more than 10 years ago, and houses are still without roofs. Neglect is a mailboat schedule that no family can plan around. Neglect Bahamas is a prime minister who can find money for first-class travel but cannot find a single dollar for the basics MICAL has been begging for year after year after year. Right now today, on Inagua, the people of Matthew Town are staring down the most painful example yet. On June 1st, just about a month away, Morton Salt employees and contractors are about to lose their jobs. 100 plus Bahamians, our sons, our daughters, mothers, fathers, families are being affected. Imagine the single largest employer on the island cutting 3 out of 4 jobs and reducing the remaining workers to 20 hours a week. That sound like progress? The question is why? Because the PLP government chooses to maintain its position of unforeseen new taxes and allow the pending sale to collapse, putting more than 100 Bahamian livelihoods at risk. This Free National Movement has already called on this government to do one simple thing: stand on the side of these workers, stand on the side of these families, stand on the side of Inagua. But you know how the story goes. Because if Mr. Davis was going to stand with you, he would have stood with you already. Farmers, hear me carefully. The same government that promised a new day never bothered to look south to make sure the sun came up on MICAL, leaving us in the shadows. While their friends and family were getting no-bid contracts, MICAL was waiting on a doctor. While ministers were flying first class, MICAL was waiting on a flight to be added to the schedule to alleviate the pressure of travel. While millions of dollars disappeared into consultants, MICAL was waiting on clean water. That ends May 12th, because the F&M government will do what the PLP would not. We will guarantee a doctor and a working clinic on all the inhabited islands. And this is not a promise, but this is a duty of care. We will rebuild docks, repair runways, and finish the hurricane recovery that the PLP walked away from. We will give Family Island local government the budget and the authority to fix what is broken without waiting on that phone call from Nassau, because you know that phone is not going to answer, right? I served as a police officer in charge of Greater Inagua. And the years that I spent were some beautiful years. I've walked the streets of these islands. I know the people by name because their name is my name. They are my ancestors. And I'm telling you now, they deserve a whole lot better than the scraps the Davis administration has thrown them. So let me say it loud and clear, so every island can hear it. The neglect of MICAL ends May 12th. Now I want you all to say it with me because it sounds like you all don't believe it. The end of the neglect of MICAL ends May 12th.
You gotta fire them.
Nassau, before you say to yourself that this is a family island problem, I want you all to listen carefully. A government that leaves an empty clinic in Meguana is the same government that leaves a vendor unpaid in Baintown. A government that lets the roads crumble in Crooked Island is the same government that let potholes swallow your whole vehicle on Soldier Road. The government that does not see when you live in Long Key. They will not see you when you live south of Shirley Street. Their neglect runs from Inagua to West End. Aucklands to Fox Hill, top to bottom, north to south, the same failure. The government that refuses to protect the people of MICAL is the government that cannot protect the sovereignty of any of us. Maguana, Inagua, Crooked Island, Aucklands, Long Key, let's stand with the Bahamas on May 12th, end the neglect by voting the PLP out.
You gotta fire them.
This is a code red. This is an SOS. I want you to say SOS, 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 SOS. Save our sovereignty. Bahamas, I want you all to welcome to the stage a daughter of Cooperstown who stood with Abaco in the hardest hour and who is here to help us rebuild what the PLP walked away from. Madam Therese Boodle.
It's your time, we work for you. Nothing those other guys say is true.
FNMs! FNMs! Tonight, I stand before you. I come from the rocky, pothole-riddled roads of SC Boodle High. I am your candidate for the North Abaco constituency. I am a daughter of North Abaco, someone who understands the pain we have endured and the promise that still lies ahead. To every Abaconian watching from home and out here tonight, I want you to hear me loud and clear. Since they called on us to look back at what happened in Dorian, let's reflect. Yes, we remember September 2019. The night the winds and the waves came for our island and did not stop. The night Marshaba and all of Central Abaco communities were devastated. The night Treasure Key went silent. The night Blackwood, Fire Road, Cooperstown, Little Abaco, Green Tunnel Key, and Grand Key held on, hoping for the best. The realities in the morning were harsh. Some Abaconians lost everything. Some lost family members we could never get back. Hurricane Dorian was not just a storm. It was a reckoning for Abaco. It tore through homes and livelihood. But more deeply, it exposed the fragility of recovery when hope is stretched thin. The pain was not abstract. It lived in the faces of Abaconian. Some who sat in my office and wept. Some in quiet tears, in long lines, and in an uphill battle to get every support meant to rebuild their lives. Even with duty-free concessions announced, too many found the path to recovery blocked by barriers that felt impossible to overcome. The response was often slow and uneven, and the people of Abaco answered in the only way they knew how to, with their votes. A new administration stepped in with promises and commitments and a vision to move Abaco forward. Nearly 5 years later, those promises are not a reality. Calling inaction progress or leaning on the failures of the past administration does not rebuild homes, it does not restore lives, and it does not renew trust. Abaconians know the difference. Don't play in our faces. If you truly understand Abaco, then you understand this. Progress must be visible.
big gestures funded by the public purse. Santa Claus came to town in Abaco recently. Bearing gifts of building materials and giving out light bills down to zero balance. But I want to say this, efforts like this is not a sustained effort. We need a plan.
Keep the PLP out, and stay out.
These last-minute efforts are only a political strategy. Show some respect to my people.
You gotta fire them.
There should have been a sustained and properly planned commitments to the people of Abaco. To the people of Abaco, remain vigilant, remain discerning, take what relief they give you. After all, it is your right, but measure leadership, but what has been consistently delivered, not what is suddenly offered. In the end, your voice remains the most powerful instrument of accountability. These are my people and I know my people. The government has not delivered on the expectation of the people of Abaco. And so, on May 12th, an F&M government must and will rebuild Abaco with effectively planned strategies such as bringing back disaster recovery programs. The F&M is committed to writing hurricane-ready building codes into law and holding every contractor accountable to it. We will establish for the first time in our history a national fire department with modern equipment to every major island so that when the next storm comes or the next fire comes, help arrive when it is needed. We will give Abaco's local government entities the budget needed to operate effectively. As a family island administrator, who was the first woman from Abaco to be appointed as a family island administrator, I was on the ground doing Wakim in Long Island. I was on the ground doing Dorian in Abaco with leaking residential roof and damaged accommodation, no electricity, no running water. I did not pack up and leave the devastated islands in the aftermath. I was there with Abaconians on the worst day of their lives, and I remained with them until the morning when I needed to encourage them to keep going.
This girl is on fire.
I knew then, like I knew now, that the God that I serve would have delivered Abaco from the ashes, and we, brick by brick, will rebuild. Hard work does not scare the scoopers down, girl. I have done the hard work before. Come May 12th, I will do it again, this time as your member of parliament. I believe that a government that rebuilds Abaco is a government that remembers what sovereignty really means. That no Bahamian island and no Bahamian family gets left behind. So tonight, every settlement that has waited for so long, let your voice be heard on May 12th. Abaco needs a voice in Parliament. Talking fool is a very serious thing, and Abaco is no game. This is code red. This is SOS. This is about our family islands. This is about our sovereignty. We have a nation to serve. FNMs. FNMs. FNM, rise up. Rise up, FNM. We have a country to save. God bless you.
This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire.
I'm a young man living in the Bahamas. And one of the concerns for me is this illegal immigration crisis. I'm voting for the Free National Movement to protect the sovereignty of our nation. Because as we know, what's presently going on in our nation is unacceptable. Another concern of mine is food security. For far too long, we have been reliant on other countries around the world, and we have a tropical climate. There's no reason for us not to grow our own crops here. As a result of the FNM's plan, I'm voting for my future. I am voting for my present because the Free National Movement is working for me.
The PLP, 5 years in power, and illegal immigrants have flooded our communities, putting excessive pressure on our schools, housing, and social services. And as they flood in, we fall behind. Philip Davis should be focused on us, not foreigners. The FNM has a plan to secure our borders, protecting Bahamians from illegal immigrants crowding our schools and flooding our hospitals and clinics, driving up healthcare costs. Because the FNM knows our job is to work for you and not the few.
You gotta fire them.
If we serve a good God, let me tell you, make some noise. If you believe in the victory of good over evil, make some noise. If you believe that if we stand in unity, we're gonna win this election and save this country, make some noise. And make some noise for Christian Massive.
Here is the word from the people, Brave Davis. From the real Bahamian. FNM's up. Hey!
Brave, I'm so glad you ring that bell. Got these 4 years, your head done swell. Lying and flying wrong in numbers. Neglecting us, checking for the others. You fail the nurse, you fail the doctors. You fail the police, you fail the teachers. Boy, immigration out of no.
Listen to me, Brave Davis. You ain't nothing but a failure. One lying, flying fail. You failed in every blessed day.
Brave, you ain't nothing but a failure.
You hear me? A lying failure. Just a lying failure. Whistle blowing failure. Ask him something. Never knowing failure. Listen. You failed in every freaking area. Boy, you ain't nothing but a failure.
You feel that.
Listen, you failed in Lucha. Them people still waiting on water. Listen, them chicken eggs never reach. Listen, cause too much hate, you all need some roosters, baby. You fail acting, fail me guana. This joker, you all got an eczema. Just to the pooper. Listen, with Brave Wig, listen. Lift your voice. You is a lying failure. Just a lying failure. Whistle blowing failure. Ask him something. Never knowing failure. Hey! You failed in every blessed area. Sing! Boy, you ain't nothing but a failure. Shout your voices! Immigration failure. Immigration failure. Immigration failure. One more time. Immigration. Corruption. 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 May the spirit of our forefathers fall on this nation and by fire destroy the evil from among us. This generation. Can the real Bahamians make some noise up in here? Oh. Oh.
Where them fans at? Wait a minute now. Where your flags at? Where your touch at? For the FNM, we work for you. And we got
FNMs! They ain't nothing but a no good failure. All they know We got Brian Blakely Brown, Marvin Dames, and Michael Abana Ellis.
Michael a pretty win. Just shoot, no games, no spin. Lord of his mercy. Embracing the future, building the past. Next chapter. Michael a walk like a champion, talk like a champion. Rooted in Killarney, she not afraid of no weapon. Just by her entrance, run them a run. Let's vote her Richie are the one where we are wait man. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. Courage in a voice and in a stride, just resilient. Just by her entrance, run them a run. Let's vote her in.
When I say dance, time now. Time now. Dance, time now. Time. Dance, time now. Dance time now. Time now. Wave it up, don't slow down. From the front to the back, from the hill to the town, everybody shouting dance time now. Dance time now. Time now. Jump up high, don't come down. Hands in the air, let me hear that sound. Moriah say dance time now. All day people working hard, still can't seem to get too far. Talking done, we know the score. We want better, we want more. Every lane and every street, feel the rhythm, feel the heat. This is more than just a vibe. This is Moriah full of pride.
He's the hardest working man in town. Brian Brown. Door to door, boots on the ground. Brian Brown. Community and Golden Isles. Brian Brown. The FNM and Brian Brown. B is for Brian. B is for Brown. Golden Isles and the FNM taking over town. B is for Brian. B is for Brown. Golden Isles and the FNM taking over town. Reducing the cost of living.
All right.
Investing in youth and training. Bahamian people supporting the FNM and Brian Brown. B is for Brian.
B is for Brown. Golden Isles and the FNM taking over the town.
Is for Brian. B is for Brown. Golden Eyes and the FNM taking over town. He's the man of the people. He is willing and able. Brown and the country.
FNM. No more slapping up, no more time for the cap. Brian Brown with the fire bringing the whip wop. Saw your jokers, frauds and clowns take a step back. Golden Eyes is into first class service. We ain't nobody afterthought and leftover scraps. We ain't playing no games, we ain't falling for your lies. We ain't falling in your trap. Brian has a seat reserved, locked in a scrap. This is real talk, this ain't no cap. Brian is a guy for the job and that's it, that's all. And that's a rap. Golden Eyes, stand to your feet, stand up and clap. Brian for the job.
Thank you, FNMs. Thank you, FNMs. When I was a little boy, visited the FNM rally, there was a gentleman named L. Birthright. And he used to say, oh, look at the people. Look at the people at FNMs. Well, I got a breaking news for you tonight. Hold the horns, I got breaking news for you tonight. I wondered why the 141 million man didn't want us to come to Aaron Bailey Park. I wonder why. I can tell you why. This is home for the FNM. This is home. And so on May 12th, we're going to whip, whop, whip, whop. Whip, whop, whip. Listen, the breaking news is Brave Davis decided today to talk to one of his generals to go and look for a building because after May 12th, he's going back in his law practice. Then I find out Chester Cooper, I used to work at BAF, his company. I understand they're making Chester office ready for him to come back. I could tell you that. Then the last news I got for y'all, and y'all could put this on TikTok, wherever you want to put this. Golden eyes gone red. Golden eyes gone red. Let me say hello to the police, the teachers, and all of those who will be voting on Thursday. That's the beginning and the end of Brave Davis and Chester administration. I could tell you that. I see them say this one come over from the F&M, this one come over from the F&M. Well, on May 12th, you're going to see how much PLP come over to the F&M. They'll vote for us. You're doing nonsense. You're doing nonsense. The PLP, listen now, I'm telling you, they are voting for the F&M. They're tired of the PLP. So, the PLP can put a whip up on them. That's right. Let me tell you why. For more than 23 years, I have called Golden Isles home. I built my business there. I served my neighbors there. I, Brian Berkeley Brown, walked those streets and knocked on those doors many times, and I walk to you about one word that means everything to me: representation. That's the kind that meets you at your door, long before the camera ever roll up. Bahamas, let me tell you what the gold standard is in representation look like. It looked like a constituency office that stays open when the cameras was not watching. It looked like a Thanksgiving plate for 500 neighbors. It looked like a Camp Golden Isles every summer for kids who needed somewhere to go. This is what Golden Isles know me for. This is what I will never stop doing. Now, F&M, let me tell you what the gold standard does not look like. It does not look like an MP you only see at election time. It does not look like a road broken for 2 years and a phone call that never was returned. It does not look like a light bill that doubled while your representative went silent. Let me say something else to you. And I want every Bahamian to hear me on this. When a mother in Golden Isles came to my office because of her son needed with a school form, I did not ask her about her party colors. When a senior came in because his light bill was higher than his pension, I didn't ask about the party colors. When a young man came looking for a chance, I did not ask his party colors. No matter whether you're red, yellow, blue, under Brian Brown leadership, the door is open. Because the gold standard answer to people, not parties. But Bahamas, hear me. One MP, no matter how committed, cannot fix this alone. That is why the F&M is going to do something this country has never done before. Under the next Prime Minister, MICAL Clifton Pintard, this F&M government, for the first time in history, New Providence will have its own local government. We will empowered, funded, and accountable to the people who live there. Every neighborhood will have a voice that does not have to wait on the phone call to Nassau, because Golden Isles, Carmichael, Adelaide, and every community across the island deserve to fix what is broken without begging for permission. This is the golden standard in representation. We want to build a country where every neighbor is finally heard, where Bahamians have a real voice and no one can take their birthright. So Golden Isles and every constituency in the Bahamas, today is about to finish. And tomorrow is about to start. Tomorrow we work for you. Tomorrow we will win. And on May 12th, we're going to whip, whop,
Whip, whop, whip, whop. The PLP to the polls. Code red. Code red. Code red. This is our SOS. We must save our country. Bahamas, Bahamians everywhere. Please welcome the next voice on this stage. A man who has spent life keeping us safe. A former senior officer of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. A former Minister of National Security. And the FNM candidate who will send MICAL Barnaby, arrogant Barnaby home. Help me welcome my friend, Mr. Marvin Dean.
Dance time now. Time now. Wave it up, don't slow down. From the front to the back, from the hill to the town, everybody shouting. Dance time now. Dance time now.
FNMs! FNMs! Mount Moriah! Mount Moriah! No games! No games! You see, folks, this is how we do it in Mount Moriah. I have a 5-year contract, and here it is for the people I dearly love. 5 years. I challenge any of the candidates that are currently vying for Mount Moriah to produce the scene. No games. No games. Now listen up. Listen up, folks. These are serious times. We're on the heel of an election. And the next few days, the police officers, the defense force officers, the prison and immigration and custom officers are about to vote. During the early election, I am here to say to you, police officers, the bad treatment has come to an end. You must put it to bed. You must get your insurance back. Daily, they give guns, handguns to the people on the streets that you have to face each day. But yet they have the gumption to steal your insurance in the same breath. Is that fair? Is that fair, police officers? These are serious times, my brothers and sisters. The FNM government is here to protect you and your families. Take it seriously. And I promise, under a Michael Clifton Pintard government, you will see a change. FNM. Defense Force officers, I know many of you would have received your promotion, but yet you haven't gotten your back pay. Many pensioners are still struggling to get something from this government. Yet they continue to feed the insatiable appetite of their friends and families and lovers. That must come to an end, and it will come to an end come May 12th. Folks, the only way that I can describe this government is that this is a dolly house government. This is a dolly house cabinet. They are running a dolly house. The candidate that I am running against, the member of parliament for Mount Moriah, he is running a department full of PLP operatives. Each day, they all jump on government vehicles with PLP paraphernalia. And there is no accountability, you see. We have a prime minister who says he understands how to lead. But who he leading? Who he leading? Man, Michael Clifton Pintard can do 1,000 times better than that. They are running a government below a kindergarten level. And that ain't no insult to kindergarteners. But this is what we have, you see?
And they want 5 more years. 5 more years of what? 5 more years of what? Now listen, I gotta stick to my script here. We are the best choice for the Bahamas. And I am the best choice for Mount Moriah. 5 years, my 5-year plan. Mount Moriah, how you all feeling tonight? I'm feeling good. How you feeling tonight?
Dance time now.
Talk to me.
Where it up, don't slow down. From the front to the back.
Brothers and sisters, tonight I am here to tell you 2 things. I am going to keep it simple. The Free National Movement is the best choice for the Bahamas. The Free National Movement is the only choice for the Bahamas. And I am asking the voters of Mount Moriah for the privilege of representing them in the House of Assembly. Now hear me on the first one. The FNM has the team. You see them on this stage tonight. The FNM has the record. And the people of this country know what they got from us between 2017 and 2021. Look what you got now. You happy? You happy? Oh. Now, and the FNM has the plan. A plan to restore safety, restore opportunity, and restore the trust this PLP government has burned to the ground. I have spent decades in service to this country as a senior officer of the Royal Bahamas Police Force and as your Minister of National Security. I know what it takes to protect a country. I am telling you here tonight, what I have watched this PLP do over the last 5 years to our borders, to our voters register, to your passport, is a national disgrace. We can't take it anymore. When citizens is handed out at funerals, this ain't security. You serious? You can hand citizenships out at funerals? What they gonna do next? Start handing them out at parties? When voters' card turn up in foreign hands, is this security? Hell no. When the Prime Minister of this country, of this nation, cannot give you a straight answer about who is buying our passports. Bahamas, is this security? Can't be, man. They ain't serious. They ain't serious. They think they're running a tuck shop. This is why we sound the SOS tonight. You hear me? Sound the SOS tonight. Save our sovereignty. Save our sovereignty. And the FNM is the only team in this country with the seriousness, experience, and the courage to answer that call. The PLP has tried, but we know the PLP. We know what they're all about. They can't keep their hands clean. Their hands always under the table, you see? So we can't trust them to protect this country. We can't trust them to save our sovereignty. Now let me tell you about Mount Moriah, Bahamas. Your current member of parliament from Mount Moriah, MICAL Bonnaby, has missed 52 House of Assembly sittings since 2021. You want me to tell you something else? I'm still waiting to see where his office is. Because he paid one building up around the corner there by the six-legged roundabout. But my sources tell me someone else own it. And so he just paid that up until we kick him out. Okay? But he been running the government department as a constituency office. Accountability is coming. And I'm serious about that. Accountability is coming. The Bahamian people expect it from us as a government. And we will deliver. We will deliver. 52 times he was supposed to show up for the people of Mount Moriah. And 52 times he didn't. Slack, slack, slack. Slack, you know what I mean? Slack. And man, listen, This Prime Minister always talk about leadership, trying to lecture our leader about leadership. Yet, government vehicles are on political parades more than private vehicles. More than private vehicles. That's leadership? What that is? This isn't even the worst of it. Under his watch as chairman, the Public Parks and Beaches Authority has spent more than 100 of your money. And not a single audit report has ever been made public. And then they try to give him a letter. I think they're trying to throw him under the bus. Because all that letter say is, man, we can swing you. You going under the bus for us. Because that letter ain't say nothing. That ain't say nothing. All that did was lock him up even more. You see what I'm saying? You hear me? So remember, when Philip Brave Davis once stood up in Parliament and called parks and beaches a slush fund, he knew what he was talking about. He made a slush fund to come because he far exceeded a slush fund. You see what I'm saying? His own Mount Moriah MP echoed it. Promised audits, promised transparency, promised a public accounting. 4.5 years later, not one audit, not one explanation, not one shed of accountability. While your parks across Mount Moriah and across this country sit rusted, broken, and neglected. But let me promise you this, accountability is coming. You only see me smiling. Some people say I don't like to smile. I'm serious about that. Accountability is coming. Mount Moriah. Mount Moriah. Mount Moriah. I'm calling you, Mount Moriah. And all of them can vote, you see? We don't pay people to come to parades. We don't pay people to come to rallies. All of them can vote. And all of them will be voting. And then some come the 30th of this month. Mount Moriah, you deserve a member of parliament who shows up, who speaks up, who speaks truth to power, who answers for every single dollar of your money. And come May 12th, that is exactly what you are going to send back to Parliament. And I promise you that. And you will deliver. You will deliver. So I'm coming to an end now. The F&M is the best choice for the Bahamas. Mount Moriah, I am asking you to send me to the people's house to do your bidding. This is code red. We are in serious times. Ain't no time to play now. Ain't no time to, now watch it for them little $100 under the table. They trying to buy you out. They trying to corrupt you. Don't go for it. This is our SOS. Save our sovereignty. Save our sovereignty. Save our sovereignty. Bahamas, Bahamas, before I step off this stage, let me tell you something else about this Free National Movement team. 13 dynamic Bahamian women are running with us come May 12th. 13 ready to take their seat in the House of Assembly and get to work for this country. I am proud to stand alongside every one of them. The next voice on this stage is one of those 13. Your next member of parliament for Killarney, MICAL Barnett Ellis. Let's give her a round of applause.
MICAL walk like a champion, talk like a champion. Rooted in Killarney, she not afraid of no weapon. Just by her entrance, run them a run. Let's vote her Richie are the one where we are wait man. Walk like a champion, talk like a champion. Courage in her voice and in her stride, just
know, they say we're the seat to watch. Watch us stay red. Are you ready to take our country back? As your F&M candidate for Killarney, I'm running because the future this country deserves has to begin with the one thing this PLP government has refused to give us: good governance. Bahamas, we are a blessed country, cultural richness, resilient people, but good fortune alone never built a strong nation. Governance does. Strong, transparent, accountable governance turns potential into real progress. And right now, on every measure that matters, this PLP government has knocked down every pillar that holds our beautiful country up. Bahamians, can y'all feel a new day? Do you see it in the roads? Can you touch it and feel it in our hospitals? No. So tonight, let me give you the 3 pillars this PLP has knocked down and that your F&M government is going to put back the day after May 12th. The first pillar is accountability. Why is the Prime Minister refusing to answer for the overruns at beaches and parks? Why is the Minister of Energy hiding from direct questions about the Pike deal? A deal they say was a sale, but the public still can't get a straight answer. And now Pike itself is walking away. We have over $250 million in no-bid contracts gone out the door without any explanation to the Bahamian people. And that's exactly what secret wheeling and dealing looks like. And the F&M, our F&M, is going to put an end to that.
I's F&M, use F&M.
The second pillar is transparency. Where is the Freedom of Information Act they promised us? By day 90 of an F&M government, that Freedom of Information Act will be rolled out. That's right. Why are there over $200 million in unpaid government bills owed to small businesses across this country? Where is the record revenue going? Well, we know where it ain't going. It's not going to fight crime. It's not going into the hospitals. And it's not going into the roads. So I ask you again, where is the money going? The third pillar is fairness. The rule of law has to apply equally to every Bahamian, no matter who you are or where you live, and no matter who you know. Citizenship handed out at funerals, land papers handed out at rallies. The days of this country working for the few, while the rest of us pay bills, is coming to an end on May 12th. Good governance shows up where you live. It shows up in more grants and loans for small businesses, in better youth programs, in improved urban renewal, in programs that help persons with disabilities. And that is what your F&M government will deliver. That is what Killarney deserves. And that is what the Bahamas deserve. You gotta fire them. So, Bahamas, the choice on May 12th is simple. More of that same old PLP or real change under MICAL Clifton Pintard and the Free National Movement. Bahamas, the future of this country depends on us. Get out and vote. Together with this team, we will deliver it. This is Code Red. This is our SOS. Save our sovereignty. We work for God bless you, and God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
You gotta fire them, got to fire them.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Everybody get on your feet! Let's go! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Nice ball! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! If you love the Bahamas, put your hands in the air! We waking and we scraping! Oh, we waking and we scraping! Nassau, we waking and we let's go! Oh, we waking and we everybody, let's go! Wake up early one morning, jump on the back of the truck. Me, Terry, and Rico, them, all of you just wake up. Oh, we raking, scraping, oh, we going from house. If you love the Bahamas, put your hand. Oh, we raking and we scraping. Nassau, we raking and we man. Oh, we raking on the count of three. I want everybody to say, oh yeah, oh yeah. 1, 2, let it go. Nassau, let's go. We playing domino downtown at Freeport bus stop. We can also play in Nassau, Border Ski Dog, 66, Badness. Put your hands in the air if you love the Bahamas. Oh, we raking and we scraping. Oh, we raking and we man, we raking. Everybody over here. Let me use the oh yeah. 1, let's go. Anadida. All of my behavior. From Freeport to Inagua, back to San Salvador. All the people them sculling, asking out for more. Homecoming, we got a time, they party through the night. Nassau, hands in the air. Oh, we raking and we. Oh, we raking. Everybody. Oh, we raking. On the ground of shoe, let it play time. I want you to get up and start shaking. Rise to the music you're making. Put your hands up high in the air. Wherever like you just don't care. You all like the body with vehemence. Somebody say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, you raking and be scraping. Are you all serious? Yeah, we raking. Last voice, let's go. Back to back, belly to belly. Wait, raking scrape, going so far with me, sculling on the moon. Me, Abby, KB. Everybody, put your hands in the air. We raking and we scraping. We raking and we. Nassau, we raking. Hands, 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 hands. I love you all. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hands in the air. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now tuned into the greatest.
Passports for sale at Phillips Passport Shack. 2 for $5. 2 for $5. Don't get a passport. Don't get a passport.
serré, moi non plus regretté. La si bon la vie en moi, l'amour passé pas arrêté. Il était belle comme un arc-en-ciel, mais bon pour les pas de fête pour moi. Alikitang, 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 alikitang,
FNMs, they selling your passports. They giving them out 2 for $5. They giving them out at funerals, at weddings, at backyard grill and chills. Passports everywhere, passports all on the ground. The only way to stop it is to vote FNM on May 12th. We can shut down Phillips Passport Shack. Coming up next, we got Janice Oliver, Travis Robinson, and Heather Hunt.
There's a cleansing, there's a shaking, there's a shaking, there's a cleansing of our land. Look at the people.
I's a FNM, you's a FNM, we's a FNM, she's a FNM.
FNMs, FNMs. Oh, I can't hear you, FNM.
We's a FNM, she's a FNM. Hey, I's a FNM, you's a FNM, we's a FNM, he's a FNM.
All right. There's a cleansing of the land. The red represents cleansing. We about to cleanse come May 12th. We about to cleanse this land, FNMs. Good evening, Marathon. Good evening, North Andros. Good evening, Marathon. Good evening, North Andros. I am Janice Oliver, your FNM candidate for North Andros. I am running because the people of this country are crying out for new leadership that this PLP government has failed at. Healthcare in this Bahamas is in crisis. And tonight, I want to speak directly to every Bahamian family that has felt that crisis. To the mother who sat in A&E for 10 hours with a child with a fever, I see you. To the senior whose prescription costs more than a grocery bill, I see you. To the family on a family island who got told the only option for treatment was a plane ticket to Nassau, or worse, a plane ticket to Miami, I see you. And to the nurse, the doctor, the orderly, working double shifts at PMH and Rand Memorial Hospital because the paycheck is late again, I see you. Help is on the way. Come May 12th, help is on the way.
Bahamas, this PLP government has spent 5 years promising you a healthcare system, and what they delivered was a waiting list. They promised NHI for everyone. Today, NHI doctors are walking out because the government stopped paying them. They promised modern hospitals. Today, our facilities are without basic air conditioning, are without hot water and working equipment. They promised to fix the workforce crisis. Today, this country has more than 200 unfilled nursing posts, and the nurses we train ourselves are flying out to Miami and London because they can be respected and paid somewhere else. That ends with the Free National Movement. An F&M government will recruit 100 new doctors and 200 new nurses into our public health system, and we will pay them, house them, and respect so they stay. We will open the Hilda Boeing School of Nursing at the University of the Bahamas, expanding our nursing intake by 50% in honor of the first Bahamian-born matron at Princess Margaret Hospital. We will invest at least $50 million in Family Island healthcare with telemedicine and mobile clinics so that no Bahamian child on Andros, on Maguana, on Acklands ever has to wait on a doctor that may never come. And we will expand national health insurance to cover catastrophic care so no Bahamian family is bankrupt by a cancer diagnosis ever again. That is what new leadership looks like. That is what the F&M is bringing back. This is code red. This is our SOS. Help is on the way. This is code red SOS. Help is on the way. Bahamas, please welcome the next voice of this stage. A young, fearless Bahamian leader. A giant, I call him. A David who will slew a giant, who has been telling the truth about this PLP from day one. Fort Charlotte, your candidate, your next member of parliament for the great constituency of Fort Charlotte. Please welcome Mr. Travis L. Robinson.
All money ain't good money. F&M, we ready. Hey. Hey, hey. Greg say he love the poor man, but the poor man can't see no plan. Say us get rich, now we run the land, while Bahamians catching hell again. Big mansion, big cars, big talk.
What can walk, the people walk. All of them are money and hell can blaze.
Power hungry, heart can blaze. All money ain't good money.
F&Ms, when I say fire it up, you say ready to vote. When I say fire it up, you say ready to vote. Fire it up! Fire it up! When I say no retreat, you say no surrender. No retreat! No retreat! F&Ms, make some noise! First Samuel 17:45. David said to the Philistine, "You come to me with a sword, a javelin, and a spear. But I come to you in the name of God of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. For Charlotte, every giant will fall. We have the power on election day to show this nation that all money ain't good money. Ladies and gentlemen, F&Ms, permit me to get down to business. Tonight, I am here with one clear message, and I want every Bahamian listening to hear it loud and hear it clear. We cannot afford 5 more years of this crew. They must go from the hilltop to the valley. Fire them! Fire them! Fire them! Not 5 more years, not 5 more months, not 5 more weeks of Philip Davis and his PLP setting the country on fire and asking the Bahamian people to out the fire and pay the bills. So Bahamas, let me do the math with you tonight. Let me tell you what 5 more years actually looks like under this PLP. We cannot afford 5 more years of light bills doubling on seniors' pension. Not my grandmother, not Beatrice Seymour, and not your grandmother. We cannot afford 5 more years of grocery bills swallowing up your whole paycheck as you walk out the food store. We cannot afford 5 more years of Bahamian nurses, teachers, and police officers waiting on a check to show up late, if it shows up at all, because we know that's the PLP way. We cannot afford 5 more years of $400 million walking out the door in no-bid contracts to friends, their families, and all the lovers, while the small Bahamian businesses are waiting on millions owed to them while they laugh all the way to the bank. F&M Bahamians, we cannot afford 5 more years of the Bahamian passport turning up in foreigners' hands. Say it with me, F&Ms, protect the passport. Give them fire burning. Say it with me, protect the passport. All of y'all pull your passport out. All y'all watching on the TV, go in your room, open your bag, pull your passport out and say, protect the passport. We cannot afford 5 more years of the voter's card walking through the airports in the wrong pockets. And we cannot afford 5 more years, Bahamians, of our citizenship handed out at funerals and our land papers handed out at PLP rallies. How it get to the rally? How our crown land papers get to the PLP rally? But you know what? Come May 12th, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna fire them. We gonna fire them. And we sure as hell cannot afford 5 more years of a prime minister who cannot even tell us where the money has gone. Bahamas, 5 more years of this crew will not only cause your light bills to go up, it will cause your personal savings to go down. It will cause your safety, and it will cause the sovereignty of our country. And in Fort Charlotte, where I have walked on every street and knocked on every door, I am hearing the same thing in every household. Bahamians have had enough. Enough of the excuses, enough of the unpaid bills, and enough of the no-bid contracts. Enough of being patient while their friends and families eat well of the fat of the land and of our taxpayers' dollars. So let me ask you tonight, F&Ms and Bahamians everywhere, on May 12th, will you give Philip Davis 5 more years to finish burying this country under the ground?
Keep the PLP out, and stay out.
Will you give the PLP 5 more years to sell off what's left in this country? Or, F&Ms, will you stand up and vote for change with Michael Clifton Pintard and the Free National Movement? Ladies and gentlemen, the verdict is in. We cannot afford 5 more years of this crew. And on May 12th, we will not give them 1 more day in office. We have a message for them, you know. Park the car, turn in the key.
Get out!
Park the car, turn in the key.
Get out!
Code red, code red, code red, code red, code red, code red. F&Ms, help me welcome to the stage tonight a fighter, a mother, and the F&M candidate ready to take Elizabeth back from the PLP, Heather Hunt.
F&M!
Elizabeth, are you ready to paint the town red?
F&Ms, how you feeling?
Running scared, Heather is on the ground.
Listen, you look good out here at home on RM Bailey. We are home and look at the people, F&M. All right, now, I got a short message. The leader got to talk, and we just want to say one thing. Code red, code red, code red. Code red. Now, I was supposed to read off this script, but I can tell you, I came to tell you 3 things. I am walking in Elizabeth every single day. And I'm knocking on doors in Elizabeth every single day. And guess what? Elizabeth coming back F&M, baby!
I ain't never stay.
We ain't scared in Lizzie, baby! So, our passport is not for sale, but let me tell you what's happening in Elizabeth. I have to tell you 3 things that happened just this week. And those 3 things should never happen ever in a free country. We were walking in Elizabeth and we knocked on a door. You heard about it on social media. You read about it in the newspaper. We found a foreign national with 2 voters' cards. She was charged. She was fined. She was barred from voting in the election and barred from ever registering for the next 3 years. But guess what, F&Ms? Today, her name remains on the parliamentary registry. And if that's not bad enough, F&Ms, I'll tell you the second one. Right there again, knocking on doors. We opened social media and found a wanted poster of a person registered in Elizabeth. Wanted in relation to fraudulent passports. Wanted in relation to fraudulent documents. Guess what? He was charged on Friday, out on bail. And guess what, F&Ms? His name remains on the parliamentary registry. I say SOS. Code red. And the third one, before I take my seat, happening right there in Elizabeth, where I'm knocking on doors every single day. I met a Bahamian woman. I sat in her chair. She was married to a foreign national. That national abused her, abandoned her, very shortly after their marriage. That foreign national works in the government of the Bahamas and is connected to this government. That resident of Elizabeth took her complaints to the only place she knew where to take them. Where did she take them? To her MP, to the Department of Immigration, to the Minister of Immigration. And guess what, FNMs? Somehow, magically, this foreign national, when other spouses of Bahamians have to wait 20, 10, 30 years to become citizens of this country, after he applied, he is now on the register to vote in Elizabeth. I say SOS! You gotta fire them. So I told that woman what I'm gonna tell all of you today. I told her I came here to run for her. I came here to run for you. The FNM is here working for you. And what are we going to do? We're going to strengthen the whistleblowers' protection so that every person who needs to come forward and tell us about all of the skullduggery will be free and be able to feel protected in this Commonwealth of the Bahamas. That's what this FNM government is going to do. And what else are we going to do? We are going to launch immediately a commission of inquiry to review every single citizenship application that has gone forward under this PLP. I say SOS!
We work for you, and we got boots on the ground.
So FNMs, as I close, I told that woman I am going to war for her. The FNM is going to war for you. The FNM is going to war for your passport. Come May 12th. But before May 12th, we have the advance poll. And I can tell you one last thing. The advance poll is coming up this Thursday. Right there in Elizabeth, and I'm sure in every other constituency. People are on that register who did not even apply to vote in the advance poll. Tell me, how is that possible? But we're going to fix this, FNMs. We're going to fix this, FNMs. Come May the 12th, vote FNM. Vote for your passport. Mark your X for your sovereignty. Your 1X is going to save our nation. Your 1X is going to save our passport. FNMs, we work for you. FNMs, we work for you. Say code red. Code red.
Big promises and bigger lies.
Code red, FNM.
Smile in your
God
face,
bless
shake
you.
your hand. Take everything, don't get swing. And get nothing, you get swing.
FNMs! FNMs! Are you ready? Are you ready? FNMs, it is time for us to bring on the man of the hour. It is time for us to bring on the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. FNMs, are you ready? FNMs, the Bible tells us, whoever wants to be great among us must be your servant. That's what the Bible tells us. Because the country does not need politics anymore. We need a leader that is rooted in serving the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We need a leader that is focused on serving the nation. Leadership cannot be focused on power. It must be focused on service. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege, it is my honor to bring to this stage tonight, the man who has been the servant of the people. He is a servant leader who I have been proud to stand shoulder to shoulder in the House of Assembly, fighting for the people of the Bahamas. A servant leader who has refused to be intimidated, refused to be bought, refused to be quiet, even when the PLP threw everything at him. Ladies and gentlemen, FNMs, are you ready tonight? A man who has a strong and dynamic team behind him. Come May 12th. Come May 12th. This servant leader, the Bahamian people are going to send him to the office of the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Get on your feet. Make some FNM noise. Make some FNM noise. Lift up your voice. Lift up your voice. Help me welcome the Member of Parliament for Abaco City. He is my leader, your leader. He is, and I declare it in the atmosphere. I speak it in the atmosphere. I speak it in the atmosphere.
Signs and wonders,
He will be.
He said I
He will be.
No real life person.
The next.
Take a glimpse of
The next Prime Minister. Oh, he will be. The next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
I'm pressing on the upward way, new heights I'm gaining every day. Still
Michael, Clifton, Pinton,
Lord, plant my feet all around. Lord, lift me up and let me stand. Let me stand. My faith on heaven's table
more fire, more fire, more fire. FNMs. When I say FNM, you say victory. FNM. FNMs. FNMs. My God, you all look good tonight. Tonight you have responded. You've responded to an SOS call. It's a simple but an important call. A call to save our country. Some would say save our sovereignty, but it is about saving the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. There is no one issue that we must rescue this country from. We do face a healthcare crisis. Far too many of our young people are perishing to violence. So we have a violence epidemic. So if we're going to save our sovereignty, save our country, we have a fight on many fronts. We are importing $1 billion worth of food every year. We can't feed ourselves. So there is a need for food sovereignty. There is no one issue. And so we know that we have an educational system we must fix, a healthcare system we must fix. We must make life more affordable for Bahamians. But what is also true is our national security must be fixed. And one of the most significant breaches in our national security is the unchecked immigration challenge that we have. And so tonight, permit me to focus fairly narrowly on but one of the most critical issues that affect our country. And so we are happy that you responded to our SOS call tonight. The PLP would have you believe that a call for us to be responsible as a government in having a proper immigration policy, they would have you believe that this is the same as hating or despising some other nationality. It's an absolute lie. It's pure deception that they are known for. We have no difficulty with our brothers and sisters from throughout the Caribbean and around the world. Not from Haiti, not from Jamaica or Guyana or Barbados or Trinidad. The Commonwealth of the Bahamas has in large measure been built because of the contributions of men and women who have come from other countries in our region and around the world, who have cast their lot with us to build a country that is the envy of many countries around the world. We value you. We value your contributions. We thank God for you. What we have a difficulty with, hold the horns for me, please. Please hold the horns for me. What we have a problem with is when persons come to our shores through illegal means and enjoy the benefits that citizens are entitled to. So whether you are born Bahamian 2, 3, 4 generations, or you legitimately, the right way, obtain Bahamian citizenship, we embrace you fully and unconditionally. But what we do have a problem with is when a government fails to discharge its responsibility to protect our borders, to protect our national identification cards, whether they be passports or voters' cards or national insurance cards, whether they be spousal permits or work permits. Governments are elected to preside over these important documents and to protect them. And for us to stand up and say it is important for us to protect our sovereignty and protect our country does not make us haters. It makes us responsible leaders who are here tonight to ask you gathered and you at home to fire the whatless PLP government. Day by day, week by week, the stories are emerging in the media. So compelling are the stories of the violation of our national documents that even those media houses who the government seek to incentivize, to whisper sweet nothingness in their ears, to hire away from them talented journalists to be embedded in government, even those media houses can't help but tell the story of the handful of those who work in a passport office who are causing reputational damage on the majority of their colleagues who are living the right way and doing the right thing. But not just in the passport office, but in small pockets in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in the Parliamentary Registration Department. There are stories the media could not ignore of persons being caught with multiple voters' cards in different constituencies who enjoy cozy relationships with those who rule in this country and ought to be the gatekeepers. And they're telling us that we are reckless in our statements for pointing out that they are betraying your trust, that they are not functioning as the gatekeepers they sought to become when they asked you for their vote or when they were appointed. And so we're saying it's important. And we will not shirk from our responsibility to examine after May 12th, when we become the government of the Bahamas, the Parliamentary Registration Department, the Passport Office, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Registrar General's Office, the Department of Immigration. But quite possibly the most important place and group of people we need to examine is some of the elected officials in the Parliament of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. They say we are desperate for power. We say no, you are desperate to hold on to power. But we thank God that the wisdom of our people helps them to recognize that we love all of our people. We don't care at the end of the day which country your foreparents came from. If you came the right way and you're willing to cast your lot with us, we embrace you. But we have a duty of care to future generations unborn, that if you come the wrong way, there is no pathway for citizenship. And so tonight, as we issue the SOS, come help us save our country, to save our sovereignty. We have a prime minister who spends far too much of his time focused on the leader of the opposition, that every other speaker wishes to focus on attacking me. In fact, so bold is he that he wishes to define what my role is, without spending time to fulfill his own role, which is to cast vision on where we can be and what we can be as a country. The envy of nations around the world, a people as talented as anyone else, anywhere else, and given an opportunity, we can compete on the global stage. Instead of him focusing on that and reading enough to be qualified to do so, he is busy reading a book that I wrote from 2003, Politics. supposed to be a strong man. That's why he keeps insisting on us not calling him Philip, but calling him that other name. But brave leaders stand up for their people. Brave leaders don't get on television and cry about a leader of the opposition who invites the international community to observe our elections. The reason is simple, bro. We don't trust you. We have a problem with the way you do business. And so we're watching you. We invite some other people to join us. But what he doesn't say that they are prepared to do whatever is required to hold on to power, including in the midst of an election, swearing in a number of people to entice their families that more of this is to come. If it was legitimate, we didn't have a problem. But here's the problem. That most of us who are old enough, we know folks who for 25 years, 30 years, born in the Bahamas, to foreign parents, have not been able to have their matters dealt with in a timely fashion, in a fair process. And yet some can come in less than 5 years. And if your money right or your connections are good, you straight. This is the issue. So don't let them lie to you about what we stand for. Don't let them talk about godly compassion when it is convenient for the story they wish to tell. A nation yearning for change, discipline, and gatekeepers who you can trust. So tonight, yes, it is an SOS call for us to rescue a country from a group of men and women who are unfit to continue to govern. Are there some good men and women on the other side? Yes. But they have very little influence over those who are directing the PLP choir. And that's why we say over and over to every PLP who's out there, we don't demonize PLPs. We don't demonize COIs. We believe there are good men and women in every political organization. We don't have a problem with you, our brothers and sisters. We have a problem with the leadership that you have. That's why we wish to replace. That's why we must replace. That's why, by the grace of God, we will replace Philip Davis and Chester Cooper and those that follow them.
The higher you build your barriers,
no longer can we have out of control and unchecked migration. I mean, we're a country of laws. And we expect a responsible government to preside over those laws to protect our future. And so the government, led by Philip Davis, who promised us a new day, has unleashed in almost every sector nightmare after nightmare. I want you to listen to me carefully tonight. This election is crucial for our future. It is crucial in determining where we are going to go as a nation. We believe that the immigration issue is being used by the Progressive Liberal Party for the two things that are most important to some key members in that party. One, they use immigration to generate funds and to empower friends of theirs, many immigration consultants who have the ability to get 20 work permits before they can find workers, who utilize citizenship and residency, trading to earn revenue, not for official purposes, but for theirs. The second way in which the Davis-Cooper administration uses immigration is for political advantage. When you could have a minister of the government say, we can't talk about this subject too loud because we need that group to win. It tells me that he is motivated by victory more than he is motivated by justice and doing the right thing in the interests of the Bahamian people first and foremost. but also in the interest of those who come from elsewhere and who are used by smugglers and who make decisions that land them in jail and then deported at the end of it. So they don't care about our future, nor do they care about the future of those who are being misused. And this is why we have come here tonight to say we gonna fire them. Philip Davis, we gonna fire you. Chester Cooper, even though you like to create distance between you and the Prime Minister because you competing for that job, we can fire you too. You gotta fire them. And so my brothers and sisters tonight, a vote for the FNM is a vote for a forensic audit of all the departments that I've called, of the documents that have been issued. A vote for the FNM is a vote for a team that will fix a broken system and remove those that seek to corrupt it. A vote for the FNM is to stop the political interference and to make sure we give the laws teeth so that politicians who interfere in a corrupt way can face justice. I want to say to every mother, every father that's listening tonight, you go on parks and you cheer for the Prime Minister and his team. And some of you the next day have to go to courts with the little money that you've borrowed and scrapped up to pay for a lawyer for your child that may have violated some law. But you are cheering for some men and women who are serial lawbreakers. And while you cheer for them, you're fighting for the freedom of your children. We are speaking to you tonight that we don't want any FNM to love us so much that they love the country less. We want you to love the Bahamas more than you love any political party. And that you're prepared to act in the interest of this country God has given to you. We ain't running nowhere. Nobody chasing us anywhere. And so we will not be silent.
We read and never scared.
Never. And so we say to those of you that are considering the Progressive Liberal Party, I ask you the question, who do you think they work for? I ask you the question, what evidence they have shown that they work for you? Only after you've raised your voice out of concerns that every day a new scandal arrives, and recently a scandal as it relates to fraudulent documents, after you raised your voice and demonstrated your anger, all of a sudden the Minister of National Security and the Prime Minister can promise draconian measures, stiffer penalties than you've ever heard about. But to borrow a line from my brothers and sisters from Jamaica, lie them a tell. They have zero interest in being tough on criminality at any level. Let me tell you how I know so. Because if they were committed to putting in place stiffer penalties for Bahamians who aid and abet the betrayal of the country, then remember they have 5 more months left on their contract to govern. They're going to take one more day and go to Parliament and pass the laws that they are promising to you now. So every promise that they make to you in affordable living, in food security, I'm saying to you, you just can't trust them. Because if in fact they were committed, they're going to take another 2-3 days to go in Parliament and pass the measures required to make sure life is more affordable for you. You gotta fire them. And here's another question. If in fact they were so convinced that they are making unprecedented progress, surely if I'm making progress, I'm not going to hit the pause button to fool with an election. I can keep progressing. I can keep moving. Why would I pause? Really? You and your boo or your snugs enjoying a wonderful moment together.
in a union God has blessed you with? Why would you stop in order to make an appointment to see them tomorrow or the day after? You can keep it rolling. Why would they stop? Well, I have a theory. My theory is that they had to go early. There was something they saw that some of us maybe didn't. They saw a budget that was coming that will show that no, they weren't going to have a $75 million surplus. Because I tell you before about the Prime Minister, he could lie. They saw something that some of us didn't see. They saw that in a budget debate, no surplus, deficits widening, $2 more billion added on the national debt. And that we would discover what some of you know already, they could lie. There's something else. Another reason why this election was important now, because there's a little case in the Southern District of New York. And I believe they are hoping to outrun the verdict of that case.
Are you serious?
I'm sadly, deadly serious. I believe that they have a concern of who it might be in their camp that could be doing that shuffle. Who can lose their visa? Can't go to Walmart no more. And I love me some Olive Garden. Thank God we have IHOP in the Bahamas. So they have concerns about these cases coming up. They don't want to see the end of the explosive voice note case. Trust me, they don't want these cases to come up. And every day in cabinet, rather than doing the work of the people, they're probably looking at each other saying, who could it be? Many, mighty. And you know you're in problems when you look around the room and it could be any of 6, 7, or 8. You know there's a problem. You know you have some fellas doing some skullduggery. And so tonight, we've come here tonight to challenge all of us that it's important that you vote. Some of you have been frustrated with business as usual. We've come with a new team to disrupt this system. You see, when you become frustrated to the point that you decide that you're going to vote elsewhere, what happens is what happened in 2012. When you decide you're voting elsewhere or you are staying home, the PLP wins. When you're frustrated with your party, and I'm not saying we are blameless, you have had good reason on occasion to be upset with us. When we didn't fulfill the promise made, when you knew that we could take the country to another level if we listened more, if we collaborated, if we imported and adopted best practices, if we trusted the genius of the Bahamian people, we could be better. So we understand your frustration. We feel it some days too. But what we are saying is that so much is at stake that we can't afford for you to allow frustration to keep you home. We want to be all together. Not just all together FNMs, all together PLPs, all together CO. Join us in ridding the country of this version of the PLP that has to be the worst version they have ever had. They have to go. Somebody asked a question in a store, and I tried not to engage because you know it was problematic what they were saying, but God knows I felt something in the pit of my stomach. They say, man, this election, looking at what they doing, you mean we can let them steal this election the way they stealing our money? I say, my God, we may use different words sometimes, but people on this road understand exactly what's going on. They know a padded contract when they see it. They know when only one group of people getting contracts and other people are waiting in the queue for an opportunity to compete, to own a piece of the rock. And so for the grandmothers in Cat Island and Long Island, Acklands and Inagua and in Grand Bahama who want their child not to be the one left on the line when this government allows others to jump the line. To all those grandmothers and fathers, we are going to relieve you of this burden that we have as a country. For every small business owner who can't get inland revenue to be more responsive to them when they're looking at getting their tax compliance certificates or grants or small bridge loans for their businesses. We hear you. We see you. We will do better than this crew and better than we were before. Listen, the Free National Movement, don't freak yourself out about what you may have experienced in the past that you had problems with in our party. I just want to make another announcement in case you missed it the last time. We are under new management. We are under new management. We have a new team so strong of men and women who are qualified, who are compassionate, who know humility, and most importantly, they know who they work for. We work for you. Not just those in red, those who wear yellow or sometimes blue or white or ain't sure. We work for you too. We work for those in black. We work for the independent who have decided ain't none of them, we on their run at all. And we want to say to everyone who's still undecided, we want you to know that a vote for a third party or an independent divides the vote. It's a vote for the PLP. So important of ridding this country of this group that we appeal to everyone. You may have flirted with that group, but we're asking you to fall in love all over again with a team who is about the business of the country, who is about your business. Don't divide your attention. Don't divide the vote. The reality is there are only two political parties in this country that at least have a sizable base that can form a government. And so you're left with two serious choices. I suggest to you that we have submitted enough to make the case that the PLP has disqualified itself. If you look at reform, in creating affordable living conditions, they have failed and disqualified themselves. That's why we can fire them. When it comes to health care, they have left health care on life support system. That's why we can fire them. When it comes to immigration, they have not been good keepers, gatekeepers. What they have done is sought to enrich themselves and play politics with the sovereignty of this country. That's why we have to fire them. And so we want you, all of you, we want you to vote early. Despite all of the imperfections of PRD, all of the skullduggery that they are doing, duplicates on the register, dead people still on the register, trying to switch up rules in the middle of the game, we still know that we will prevail. The PLP is desperate. With all the money that they have, think about it, all the money that they have, they still pulling out all the stops. The PLP got plenty of money, but the government broke. Can't buy medicine, fire trucks, ambulances. Can't pay public servants. Police officers who risk their lives every day, kicking them out of homes in Grand Bahama. Refusing to pay gratuity. Refusing to have a fair and transparent promotion process, not just for them, immigration officers, customs officers. It's a shame. So even now, two officers carrying out the same job, facing the same risk. One officer has insurance, not just for him, but his spouse and his dependents. And other officers, including in other uniform branches, are without insurance. How can a government in good conscience not find a happy medium to make sure that those who risk their lives, there are opportunities for them to protect their family as they protect us? Persons with disabilities, locked out of opportunities that others take for granted. That's why we talked about producing 5,000 homes in 5 years. We know it's possible. If you take the corruption out and allow the genius of our people to come through, we can do it. And those people who lack opportunity to own a piece of the rock, we have the ability to make it possible. For those with disabilities, young professionals who wish to come home and own a piece of the rock. Nurses whose retention bonus is low, however, they know we are helping them with the use of our land that they can own a house, shaving thousands off the bill. Maybe they'll stay home. We have a chance to do some incredible things. And so tonight, we have come to hold them to account. Hold them account for issuing almost $1 billion, more than $500 million in no-bid contracts. The reason we like competition is because we know everybody on this road gotta eat. So we want a chance for you, if you have $1,000 to buy shares, not just $49,000 to buy into the transmission and distribution, privatization of BPL. That's not the deal that we signed up for. You deserve a piece of the pie. We gotta hold them to account when you vote right. We can hold to account the fella who spent $141 million plus. Listen, if the government ever admit to $141 million, you can add 10, 20 million on that right away. Trust me. There are some people who've done some wrong things in their life. Let's call that a snapshot on occasion. But with the PLP, when they do wrong, they ain't no snapshot, they just cut a movie. That's how they roll. And so we can hold them to account. We can hold them to account for all your money they spent on these expensive jets. I love the color of these flags. All the money they spent on the expensive jets, on designer bags, shoes, and watches, clowning on you, showing off online. Gucci this, Prada that. That's how they roll. But they rolling on your backs, your money, on your back, cutting crooked deals to live large, and then we celebrate them and cheer when they marking on your dime, when they showing off with your money. And they can't understand why you're upset. You're upset because it's hard to buy grocery. It's hard to pay rent. And Grammy was taken off the food program while they verified whether or not she was qualified. And if he was doing it for one day, maybe. But when it goes 6 months and 8 months and 1 year, and people are still holding the cookouts with great regularity to raise money for medical assistance, but every one of us who've been in cabinet, we had insurance. We could go to doctors, or we could go to Baptist, or we could go to Cleveland Clinic, or like some of them, they love to go to the Mayo Clinic. But meanwhile, the people who hoisted us on their shoulders to deliver us to Parliament, to place us on boards, to give us a chance to do better for them, they are going without. So yes, we love when you cheer for us, but we also want you to hold us accountable, that we would manage your resources with honesty, that we would give you explanations when you ask questions about our spending patterns, that when we are to set up boards that hold us accountable to make sure that the budget is making sense, that we respond to you. We don't duck and dodge. That song a couple of years ago they wrote, "When You See Me Ducking," that was inspired by the PLP. Lord, them a duck. So they running, ducking, hiding, but they ain't necessarily praising the Lord.
I feel like running, skipping, praise the Lord for what He has done for me. He has set my spirit free.
So we recommend to them, God, if you can run and duck and you can skip, let's try Jesus. And so tonight, as my team joins me on the stage, we want you to know that a vote for the F&M is a vote to fix PMH and the RAN in every clinic in this country. It's a vote to bring the cost of living down. It's a vote to make sure your resources, tangible and intangible resources, are used for your benefit. When you vote for us, you're voting for accountability and transparency. So tonight, this is your chance
He said, no matter
to hit the reset button,
I know it's rough
to throw them out of office because they betrayed your trust. They living large, and far too many of our people are suffering.
He said, today I'll be your rock on your side.
I want to say to all of you, yeah, the brother was a lawyer for many, many years. He's a senior man at the bar. How many cases you remember? What client you remember most? They want to question whether we are suitably qualified. We want to let you know we are as capable as any other group that have ever governed in this country. This team is ready to preside over this economy, to not only hear your dreams and aspirations, but create opportunities for you to realize them. Not just for you, but for your children and grandchildren unborn. Vote early. Vote in large numbers. That no matter what they do, when plenty of you come out, it'll be too big for them to rig, too big for them to rig, too big for them to rig. So God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So I want you, just before we close, I want to bring the music down, and I want us to close the Pledge of Allegiance. Please take your caps off. I pledge allegiance to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, for which it stands, one people, united in love and service. God bless you. We love you. We love you. Marco City out there, I love you. We love you. God bless all of you.
After them, let us bow. Father and our God, we thank you for this was a great night. Thank you for your presence in this place. Thank you for this man who you have called for this time and this season. God, we believe that you're getting ready to make a difference in this country. You're going to move every obstacles. But the Bahamas is a place God needs better leadership. And so tonight, God, as we leave from this place, may your grace, mercy, and peace, may the triumph, God, go with us. Keep us safe until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen.
Red in the party. I see red on everybody. Red over here, red over there. Red is every. Let's go. Come on. You heard me. He's after them. She's after them. Hey. He's after them. He's after them. He's after them. He's after them. I see red in. What you say? I see red on. Red over here. Red over there. Red is him. He's after them. He's after them. He's after them. She's after them. Hey, he's after them. He's after them. He's after them. He's after them. Let's go. Play out for this. They say they want to see crowd. See the crowd here. Let's go. Tight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody. Come on. Hey. All of my handmaids sing it. Sing it. Come on. My word is we got it.